But you're going to start out tonight with making something Kelly calls cowboy candy. She makes these. These are so good. They're so tasty. You can put them in so many things. And they are kind of like candy to me. Now, you can take the seeds out or leave them. They're going to be a little hotter. But Nikki's going to make us a batch of cowboy candy, which is just pickled jalapeños.
Right.
They're delicious. So let's get that started, Mrs. Farmer.
And I'm going to have you start the burner for me.
Okay.
And I'll cut my last two here. And this is a 1/3 cup of vinegar, apple cider.
This is apple cider. Put it in?
Yeah, go ahead and put that in. And this is 3/4 of a cup of sugar.
That's a good start.
And you'll be my stir for that. Okay, 3 more ingredients.
All right.
We need, this is chili powder.
Okay.
We need 3/4 of a teaspoon. There's a half a teaspoon
I
of
love
that.
turmeric.
Yes.
You know, I remember Mom was doing pickles. You could always smell the turmeric.
Oh, yeah. And ginger.
And ginger.
And that's a half a teaspoon of that, too. So that's it, 5 ingredients.
It already smells delicious.
Doesn't it? And what we're going to do, you get that to a boil for me. Okay. And when it gets to a boil, we're going to turn it down to simmer. We're going to add these to it.
I don't have to do anything fancy like when you made your brittle.
No, you can let it go slow.
You scared me.
You did good. You did really good. We're going to add these in, and we're going to let them just simmer for 4 minutes. And we put them in jars.
One thing, let's remember this about our peanut brittle that we make. If you had dental work, watch it.
That's right.
Or dentures.
That's right. Now, one thing about these, this is not like we're making jelly, or this isn't something you put on the shelf. This goes in the fridge. You keep it for maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 months at the most, and you just eat it.
Exactly. Short shelf life.
Yes.
Just like our dandelion jelly in the spring, or our redbud jelly, or violet jelly. That is not something you seal up and keep for 3 years. That's something we're going to use in a very short amount of time. Now, dandelions bloom all summer long. You can make it. Once you open it, put it in the fridge, just like these.
Right.
Now, when you're buying jalapenos, it's funny how sometimes they get a little more heat, sometimes a little less.
Yeah.
This batch is not real hot.
My eyes didn't even burn, so I think it's okay.
But you got to be careful when
right.
you're cutting them up. And those seeds in the inner part there, there's your boil.
Okay, go ahead and turn it down.
All right.
Let's get that to like a simmer. And I'm going to add these in, and I'm just going to have you stir them for me.
Okay.
And we're going to time
for 4 minutes?
For 4 minutes, we're going to time them, and then we're just going to put them in jars, and they can go in the fridge.
Typically, for the best flavor, I think they want them to set for about a week.
Yeah.
Before you eat
They
them.
get better the more they sit. Think about that hot mixing with that sweet.
But we ate some the other day, a day after.
It was good.
And they weren't terrible.
No.
So this is quick and easy. You can use them in so many recipes,
Right.
They have that nice pickled taste, but you get a little bit of that heat too. Wonderful, wonderful stuff.
This is going to make 3 little jars, exactly, this batch.
It looks like our 4 minutes are up.
Isn't that simple?
That's it?
Yep, now
Nothing
I'm
to
going
it?
to, yes, and I like to use a fork and just pull them out and fill these.
Then pour the juice in.
Yeah, then we'll pour the juice in. I just don't want to pour it all over the counters. I think I'll be safer. Yeah.
So many recipes you can use this in.
And you know, you could take, some people don't want them as hot. I made a batch where I took all the little seeds out. You could do that too. But you like them hot,
I
don't you?
like a little heat.
Yeah.
So how many peppers you cut up for these 3 jars?
I just did 5 for these 3
5.
jars, yes.
All right, let me dash these down in there for you.
Got a couple more. We'll jam them all in there, don't you think?
Yeah. Now you know me, we buy a lot of store-bought pickled jalapenos.
You'll just eat these, won't you?
And we use those in a lot of recipes, so we'll switch over to ours.
That's right. Those look pretty even. See how it does? Almost did perfect for us. I think that's
Beautiful.
a perfect batch for my 3 little baby jars. All right, I'm gonna seal those up.